Okay, guys, I'm here again. Okay, so this is just from part three. We are moving to part four. So to continue what we're trying to do, so we're moving this to part four. That is the continuation of the example we're solving, so that you can understand better. And then because mathematics is all about solving as many questions as possible. Okay, so we're moving to number five here. Number five, we have x minus 3 raised to power 2 equals what? 5. Okay, so now from there, like I said, you find the square root of both sides. So if you find the square root of both sides, then it means that you have x minus 3 raised to power 2. You understand? Then you have plus or minus 5 square roots. Okay, so from this now, you can have x minus 3 raised to power 2 times power half, like I said in part 3. Okay, so square root is the same thing as what? Power half. I don't want to start writing that again because I've mentioned it over and over. Okay, then you have plus or minus what? 5. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1. You have x minus 3 equals plus or minus 5. Square root of 5. Square root of 5. Okay, now minus 3. I've told you, and I'm mentioning it again. Anything on the value on the right hand side takes the sign. So the owner of this minus sign is this 3. So this 3, this minus 3 is crossing equal sign. So the sign will change. Okay, which is plus or minus root. So if you look at this very well, so don't forget, I can now say that implies x equals plus root 5 minus 3, or minus root 5 minus what? 3. So don't forget root 5, 1 and itself. 1 and itself can go. So just leave it as that. Except if you now look at the option and you see that, yes, they use calculator to find the square root of 5. Of course, calculator will give it to you. It's so straightforward. That's we've taken care of number 5. So we are having number 6 here. Number 6 is x minus 1 all raised to power 6, all raised to power 2 equals 9 over what? 25. Okay, so sometimes if you look at it very well, it's not compulsory that we are having power 2 all the time. You can also have power 3. But most times when you see these questions coming out, okay, it's always carrying power 2. If you see power 3, follow the same method, find the third root, but it's rare. It's rare before you can see raised to power 3. Most times you see it in power 2. Okay, so now, like I said, you find the square root of both sides. This is s minus 1, 2, square root. Then this one plus or minus square root of what? 9 over what? 25. So if you look at it very well, like I said, under division law in sword, I can split this into 2. So this one is the same thing as s minus 1, 2 times power half plus or minus square root of 9, square root of what? 25. So straightforward. It means that I can divide here, 2 here, 2 here, 1. Then x minus 1 equals plus or minus, what's the square root of 9? 3. Square root of 5 is what? 5. Do you see it now? So straightforward. So it means that here, I can now say, don't forget, my minus 1 is crossing equal sign, moving to the right hand side. So it will turn to plus. X will now be plus or minus 3 over 5 plus what? 1. So it means that here, my s can either be plus 3 over 5 plus 1, okay, or minus 3 over 5 plus 1. I can find the LCM, or you can leave it as that. I can find LCM. You know the LCM of that is 5. Okay, then you can find the LCM and leave it as that. Don't forget, we're only splitting this plus 3 plus 5 or minus 3 over 5 plus 3 over 5 or minus 3 over 5. I think that is clear for that. Let's move to the next one so that we'll know that we've concluded this part. So we've done number 6. Then number 7, we have x minus 2 raised to power 2 equals 1 over 4. Okay, the same thing applies. Find the square root. raised to power 2 square root of 1 over 4 plus or minus. Okay, you see that mathematics is just like chin and pure water. All you just need to do is just to understand the basics, know what you're supposed to apply, know the reason you're applying this. What's the reason we're applying this? We notice that if I expand the square, I will not be able to factorize it. Of which I think what I will do is I will pick one so that I can show it to you why you cannot use a factorization, so that you can see why you're using this method. Okay, so this one is something as s minus 2, then 2 times power half equals plus or minus. This one is same thing, division law, square root of 1, square root of what? 4. Okay, so this one is same thing as s minus 2, 2 will cancel 2. So you have equals plus or minus 1 over what? 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4. So this is same thing as minus 2 is crossing equal sign and moving to the other side. The sign will change to plus. Okay, that's plus 2. Do you see it now? So which implies that x equals plus 1 over 2 plus 2, or minus 1 over 2 plus what? 2. I can find my LCM here. The LCM, this 2 over 1, LCM here is 2. Okay, I can do my this thing. I can, okay, let me just find the LCM so that you can see what I'm saying. Okay, let me continue here. So the LCM for the first one is what? 2. 2 into 1. Okay, so it will remain 1 plus, 2 in 1, 2 in 1. That is, it means when I say 2 in 1, it means 2 divided by 1. That's the meaning. 2 divided by 1, it will give me 2. 2 times 2, that is what? 4. So this one is the same thing as 5 over 2. Okay, so it's the same thing as 5 over 2. If I find the LCM here, this is LCM. If I find the LCM here too, okay, if I find the LCM here, it's the same thing as this 2 over 1. So LCM 2. That's the LCM of this. The LCM here, that's the LCM for this. So the LCM for this one, 2. The LCM is 2. Okay, so 2 in 2 means that 2 divided by 2. That's the meaning of 2 in 2. 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. 1 times the numerator. Don't forget this is minus 1. So it will give you minus 1. Okay, now look at the second one. 2 in 1. It means that 2 divided by 1. Okay, 2 divided by 1 is what? 2. 2 times 2, that is what? Plus 4. And don't forget one of the notes in part 1 or part 2. I've told you this. I gave an example. I used minus 2 plus 1, minus 1 plus 2. I said if this is lower, okay, I have 4 naira. I'm giving 1 naira out. What will it remain? It will remain 3 naira with me. So don't forget, those things are very, very important. Go through those notes. I used minus 2 and 1 to, I said if this one is lower, it will be positive. So it means that minus 1 plus 4 will give us what? 3 over what? 2. That implies that x can also be 5 over 2 or 3 over what? 2. So the same thing applies here. You can find the LCM on your own here. The LCM, this one is the same thing as 1 over 1. Anything divided by 1 is that thing. Okay, 2 divided by 1 is that thing. So you find the LCM here. The LCM is 5. The LCM here too is 5. Okay, you can find the LCM and get something like this. That's very simple. Okay, so that is that. I think we've taken care of number 7. Taking care of number 7. We are moving forward. Like I said, by the time we're done with the maths part, you will know that yes, we've done a good job in the sense that you won't have any issues. All you just need to advise your cousins, your nephews, or your sons, your children. Just all you just need to advise them is just to follow and go through all those parts that we've done so far. We've been able to simplify them, and I'm very sure they will love it. They will love it. So number 8, you have s2 1 over 2 square equals 6 1 over 4. So number 1 over 4. Now this is improper fraction showing, so you don't need to panic. All you just need to do is that you find the square root, find the square root of both sides, or do the expansion of this. This one is 2 times 2 4. 4 plus 1, that is 5. That's 5 over 2. Okay, all over. I'm changing the improper fraction to proper fraction. Okay, now 6 times 4, 24. 24 plus 1, that's 25 over 4. Okay, so it's the same thing. So now I now said find the square root of both sides, which is the same thing as 5 over 2 over 2. You find the square root of both sides, all raised to power 2, square root of both sides. Then square root of what? 25 over what? 4, plus or minus. Okay, now look at this very well. 5 over 2, that's 2 times power half equals plus or minus. I'm splitting this division law under sort. Okay, that's root 25 over root what? 4. So 2 will cancel 2. You have s minus 5 over 2 equals plus or minus square root of 25 is what? 5. Then square root of 4 is what? 2. Okay, now look at this. This is fraction here. Improper, this is proper fraction here. So this proper fraction, I told you, is 5 over 2. The figure here is 5 over 2. Okay, and the owner of the sign is this 5 over 2, which is this minus. So this minus 5 over 2 is crossing equal sign to the other side, which is right hand side. So it means it will change to plus or minus 5 over 2 plus 5 over 2. Do you see it now? Very simple. All I can do here, I can find LCM here. You understand? I can find LCM here, which is the same thing as that implies. Okay, LCM is 2. Do you understand now? LCM here is 2. 2 can go in both of them. So 2 into 1, which means that 2, what I'm saying by 2, what I mean by 2 into is what? 2 divided by 2 is equal to what? 1. So 2 into 1, 1 times 5, 5 plus or minus 5. Okay, plus 2 into 1. 1 times 5 is what? 5. Which means that this is plus or minus 5 plus 5 over 2. Now, if you look at this now, I can split this, which implies that my x equals plus 5 over 2, or x equals minus 5 plus 5 over 2. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to change this sign. So this is plus 5. Okay, it can either be plus 5 or minus 5. Okay, so if you look at this now, minus 5 plus 5 will be 0. I hope it's clear, because this is plus or minus 5. It can either be plus 5 or minus 5. That is what I split here. Okay, so it means that minus 5 plus 5 will be 0. This will cancel each other. Do you see it now? So since it's cancelled, it seems like 0 over 2. Look at it. 5 plus 5, that is what? 10 over what? 2. Which means that it's the same thing as what? 5. You see now? 10 over 2. So that is s equals 5 plus 5, which is what? 10. Divided by 2, that is what? 5. So x equals what? Minus 5 plus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 will give us what? 0. So 0 divided by 2 is still the same thing as what? 0. So it's as simple as that. So that is that takes here the one for um number the one for number 8. That takes care of the one for number 8. So we are moving to the last part now, which is number 9. Number 9, that's s minus 1 all raised to power 2 equals what? 2. So now let me give you reasons why you cannot use the other method, why we have to go through this method. Okay, that one is longer. 2, it's you might not be able, you will not even be able to factorize it. If you look at this very well, I can say this one is the same thing as x minus 1 equals 2. It's the same thing. Okay, if I say s times x squared, s times minus 1, that's minus x. Okay, so then x times also minus 1 is equal to minus x. Minus times minus plus 1 times 1 equals what? 2. Okay, so if you look at this one very well, you will see that you'll be getting wrong answer at the end of the day, because you're applying different method with what does not tally with the way you're supposed to solve this issue, solve this this equation rather. So you have minus s. Okay, this is minus x minus s. So this one is the same thing as x is x minus. Don't forget, I mentioned this in one of our minus. This is the same thing as minus x is the same thing as minus 2x. It's just similar to minus 1. The same thing as what? Minus 2. So this with minus what? 2x plus 1 equals what? 2. Minus 1 is minus 2. Don't forget, in one of my notes, that's in part 1 of quadratic equation, I've mentioned something like this. Minus 1 will give you minus. So, but in this case, there is 1 here, but we don't usually put it. There is 1x, but we don't usually put it. But you should know it's there, invisible. So 1x is the same thing as minus x, the same thing as minus x. So minus x will give us minus 2x. So now plus 1 is moving to that side, or I bring minus 2 here. So x square minus what? 2x plus 1. That's plus is moving in, that's minus 2 equals 0. So you could see that this one is the one we are solving. The method we've been using is faster for you, so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to get your correct what? Answer. Okay, so that you won't have to be merry-go-rounding and wasting time. So all you just need to do in this case, that when the question comes out, most especially like this, just find the square root of both sides, and you just have to move forward so that you can be faster, because most times you see these questions in objective, or perhaps in a jam standard in your objective. So they know what you're supposed to do. Just go ahead and do it. So let me just quickly complete it. That's minus 1 square equals 2. That's number 9. So find the square root of both sides. S minus 1 square root equals square root of what? 2. Okay. X minus 1, 2 times power half equals plus or minus. Don't forget, plus or minus square root of what? 2. So 2 here 1, 2 here 1. Then x minus 1 equals plus or minus square root of what? 2. So that implies that x equals minus 1 will move to the other side, plus or minus square root of 2 plus 1. Okay, so it's the same thing as x, which implies that x equals plus root 2 plus 1, or minus what? Root 2 plus what? 1. So that is the answer. So we've been able to solve all the questions that we have under part 3 and part 4. So please, you can lay your hand on any questions as possible under this aspect for quadratic equation. So in our next class, we'll be moving to there's this form of completing the square in them in under quadratic equation here. So we'll touch base with that, and please continue to like, continue to share, continue to comment, so that we can reach a lot of students having challenges with mathematics. And then I this is well appreciated. Thank you very much, and God bless you.